Let's see, I need something heavy. Who would have thought you can't find anything heavy in a blacksmith shop? Here is the problem right here. This should go down, and it's not. But don't worry, we'll figure it out eventually. Good night. Right here you can see, right here you can see where I weld it. This, what's happening is the cheap metal that this is made out of is crumbling whenever I weld anything to it. Okay, I'm removing the top of the power hammer. This right here is the actual hammer itself. Well, it's the piston that the hammer's inside of. This down here is the hammer itself. It's currently lodged up there because of the pressure and what I think might be debris down inside of that. I don't know how well the camera can see that, but yeah, there are a few manufacturing defects in here, and that might be the source of it. I'm going to attempt to clean this out. So the air pressure moves in and out of here. This is supposed to be clean, and it looks like that. Cleaned and lubricated some of the inside. I'm going to push it farther down to clean more and reset the position. Let's see. It helps if you have help. But my boys are currently at school. Okay. Set that right there. So, with the weight on this pedal, it's now full send. I should be able to push this down. Okay, right here you can see part of the problem. We've got this black sludge. Let's see if I can get it to focus on my finger here. This black sludge is all over this piston. I think that's what's clogging it up. Okay, we have reassembled the top and bottom. We've cleaned as much as we can. The only way to clean more would be to raise this entire frame off the ground and remove the anvil and then drop the entire hammer piston out of this thing, which is a massive amount of work, something that we're not going to do right now. But we cleaned it, we lubricated it. We're going to fire it up and see what happens. We have to make sure enough oil is coming out. Right here, it pumps the oil through so we can see it before it comes up this line and into here. If there's not enough, it'll get too dry and damage it. If there's too much, it'll hydro lock, and you'll see what we just saw. That means we cleared part of the blockage. You can see a bunch of gunk and oil all over the place that shot out. Now we have to fix this because of a broken bolt. It's made out of some cheap Chinese metal and snapped when we were turning it. Let's get a closer look. Okay, so right here, there's supposed to be a bolt with a nut on it. You can carefully turn it in and out to adjust how much oil goes through here. Unfortunately, it's almost all the way closed. There's just barely a trickle coming out. The head was snapped off just from me lightly turning it. And attempts to weld it have been unsuccessful because of the cheap metal. It keeps crumbling, almost like iron. So what I might have to do is tap this out and re-drill it. The problem is, this isn't a regular screw. This is a valve. And so I'm going to need to find or fabricate something that works in its place, or find some other method to remove the bolt. Let's get to it. Okay, this time I tried a more thorough weld. Took me a while. I went slow all the way around. Tried to put this bolt on as best I could. It was difficult. The weld wasn't working right. I was using a much lower voltage to prevent from damaging it or overheating the block, which I believe is cast iron. So we'll see if I'm able to get this off now. Okay, I've lubed it, I've welded it, given it time to cool off. Let's see if this works. Oh, I've got movement. Okay, look at that. You can barely tell anything happened, except for the welds and the scorch marks and the bent bolt. Yeah, except for those things, you can barely tell anything happened. Okay, we've disassembled and reassembled the upper and lower plates here, fully cleaned it out. We've taken this off. We've welded the bolt back onto the end of it and adjusted it. We've refilled it with oil after we've cleaned it with WD-40. Let's fire it up and see how it works. Okay. First, I apologize. Some of the audio might be bad. I unplugged my mic. So, we have disassembled and reassembled the oil reservoir and welded on an extra bolt. We disassembled and reassembled top plate, bottom plate, cleaned the inside of this with WD-40, a solvent to break down the grease and grime that was shipped from the factory. We've replaced them, re-oiled it, and we think it's ready to go. Let's fire it up and see what happens. So this thing is once again working correctly, and it is excellent at destroying 2x4s. That seems to be working correctly. Okay, we're looking to see how much oil comes out. If not enough comes out, we have to readjust the screw. I saw some oil, but was it enough? Thank you all for watching me repair my power hammer. Next we're going to get to something I actually enjoy. Hitting something with a hammer.